Hi all, in this video tutorial we are going to see one more important topic of Java, that is called inheritance. Inheritance. So what is an inheritance? Inheritance is a mechanism in Java where one class acquires the properties of another class. Inheritance is a mechanism in Java where one class acquires the properties of another class. Second point, the class which inherits the properties of another class is known as child class or subclass or derived class. Third point, the class whose properties are inherited is known as parent class or superclass or base class. Okay, the class which inherits the properties of another class is known as child class or subclass or derived class. You can call it by any name. The class whose properties are inherited is known as parent class or superclass or base class. So in inheritance we are using one keyword that is called extends. Okay, suppose I have one class A, okay, and if I have one class B, okay, and if I say class A is the parent class and class B is the child class, that means class B is extending class A. So I can write here class B extends A. Okay, class B extends A. Okay, so now let's see like what are types of inheritance. Okay, now we'll see what are types of inheritance. So we have something called as single inheritance, single inheritance, single inheritance. We have multi-level inheritance, multi-level inheritance. We have hierarchical inheritance. Inheritance. Then we have multiple inheritance, multiple inheritance. Then we have hybrid inheritance. Okay, so these are the 5 types of inheritances available. Okay, but which are supported by Java we are going to see. Okay, so let me show you something. Yeah, if you see, this is called single inheritance, the first type, where we have two classes. Your class B is extending class A. Okay, then let's see the second one, multi-level inheritance. If you see here, class B is extending class A and class C is extending class B. Okay, that means class A is the parent of class B and class B is the parent of class C. This is something called as multi-level inheritance. Let's see the third one, hierarchical inheritance. So here class A is the parent and class B and class C both are children. Okay, that means class B is extending class A, class C is also extending class A. Let's see the fourth one, which is multiple inheritance. If you see here, class A is the parent, class B is the parent, and class A is the child. That means class C is trying to extend both class A and class B, which is not supported by Java. So in Java, we are not extending more than one classes. We cannot extend more than one class. Okay. So that is the reason multiple inheritance is not supported by Java. We cannot extend more than one class in Java. Okay. So let's talk about the fifth one, hybrid inheritance. So if you see the below part, right, where class D is extending class B and class C, and this is something called as multiple inheritance. So as the lower section is not possible in Java, the whole inheritance is not possible, hybrid inheritance, right? So basically this is a combination of your hierarchical and multiple, right? The lower part is your multiple inheritance and the higher part is your hierarchical inheritance, but the lower part is not possible. We saw, right? We cannot extend more than one class in Java, so that is the reason hybrid inheritance is not possible. So let's see how can we achieve inheritance in Java by an example. So what I will do, I will create one class here and I will name it as parent. Okay, so I'll just give here parent. Okay, and I will create one more class and I will name it as child. Child. So what I will do, I will create few functions in parent class and I will create few functions in child class. So let me create, so I'll write here public int addition. Okay, and here I'll write here int a, int b, and it will return a plus b. Okay, and I'll write here public int subtraction, and here I will pass two parameters int a, int b, and it will return the subtraction result of a and b. I'll write here say return a minus b. Okay, so in parent class I have created two methods, one is addition and subtraction, and both are returning integer type variable. Okay, the return type is int. Now I'll go to child. Here I will create one more function, public int multiplication, and here also I am passing two parameters int a, int b, and you will write here return a into b. Okay, and this child class will extend parent class, so I have to use extends keyword. So just write here extends parent. Okay, so now we have to do one case study. Okay, so what is that case study? Let me tell you. So we can create parent class reference variable, and we can assign parent class object. So I have already told you what is an object and what is a reference variable in previous sessions, right? So this is something called as your reference variable of parent type, and we are assigning parent class object to this particular reference variable. This is one case. Second case is parent class reference variable and assigning child class object. Okay, this is second case. Third case is child class reference variable and we are assigning parent class object. Okay, and fourth case is child class reference variable and we are assigning child class object. So let's see one by one. To test all these combinations, what I will do, I will take the help of test runner class which was created earlier. Okay, so what I will do, I will take the help of test runner class. I will delete these things. Okay, so first thing is we have to see parent class object and okay, so parent class reference variable and we are assigning parent class object. Okay, so with the help of parent class reference variable where I have assigned parent class object, so what all methods I can call. Okay, so if I write here p dot, so if you see, I'll just write here say system.out.println where p dot I can call addition. Okay, see I'm getting the option to call addition method and I can give 12 and 13. Then I can write here system.out.println p dot subtraction, that also I am getting. So I can give here say 45 and 12. But am I able to call the method of child class, that is multiplication? Let's see. So if I write here system.out.println, okay, p dot multiplication, no, I am not getting, right? So what is the conclusion? So if you are creating parent class reference variable and you are assigning parent class object to it, then you can only access the methods which have been declared in the parent class, right? So now if I run this, I'll get the output. Okay, so I have got the addition result and subtraction result. Let's see the second case. Okay, so where we are doing parent class reference variable and assigning child class object. Parent p and we are assigning child class object to parent class reference variable. So if I write here system.out.println p dot addition, yes, I am able to access, so I'll give you say 34, 78. Then I'll write here system.out.println p dot subtraction, yes, I'm able to access subtraction method also, so I'll give you 56, say 13. Let's see system.out.println p dot multiplication, no, I am not able to access, so I'll comment this out. Okay, so if you are creating parent class reference variable and you are assigning child class object to it, then you can only be able to access the methods which are declared in parent class. Okay, so if I run, then I will get my outputs. Run as one Java application. Okay, so I have got the outputs 1, 1, 2, 43. So this is the addition result and this is the subtraction result. Okay, other two case studies we will see in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.